Well, good evening, everybody. Ken Johnson here with you, and this is what is this? Wednesday, January the 22nd, 2025. Time right now is about 9:20, and this is Weather After Dark. Tonight's going to be kind of a bit of a special Weather After Dark. I've got two really good friends of mine that that currently uh, reside in South Louisiana. Both are meteorologists. One of them works at a TV station in Lafayette, Louisiana. The other one, he lives in Baton Rouge. He doesn't do weather anymore, but he does still follow weather. He doesn't work for the TV station, or maybe he does. Maybe he still works for the TV. Anyway, these are two guys I went to school with, and they will be joining me on here in just a few minutes. Here, matter of fact, it looks like I got some on with me now. So I'm going to bring in right now Heath Morton, and Heath, are you there? Um, I don't even know if he can even hear me or not. Let's see here. So well, whenever he joins, we'll bring him on here. Looks like he's not quite there yet. So, but what's going on, everybody? I hope you've had a fantastic day today. I hope you've had a great day. I'm just chilling, Kate. Hope you've had a good day on this. What is today? Today is um, I'm having a brain fart. Sorry, everybody. Today is Wednesday. My day was kind of blah a little bit. I got up this morning and I went to the gym, and it's just with this cold weather. I just have a hard time getting motivated to do a whole lot. I would say though that it did warm up some today. All right, well here is my buddy here. This
Well,
is on the bottom there. That is chief meteorologist Heath Morton. Heath, tell everybody what TV station you work for down there in Lafayette.
KLFY News 10, CBS affiliate.
Okay. All right. Heath's a really good friend of mine. We've storm chased together. We went to school together. Heath, wow, all I got to say is, man, that was an incredible weather event that you got to live yesterday. So tell everybody a little bit how it went.
Well, I mean, Ken, the last time that we saw um, a system this big, a blizzard pretty much is what it was. Last time was 1895, February of 1895. Lafayette saw 14 inches, just west of here, 20 inches. And I've said for years that it's going to happen again at some point, and I jokingly said we could see it, any year now. Well, 2025 it happens, and we didn't get as much as we did in 1895, but we did break every record up till that. So it was, the second biggest snowstorm pretty much we've ever seen down here. The official reading about 10 inches in Lafayette. Just west of here, there's a little swath west of here, and through Lafayette, east of here along the I-10 corridor, they had 8 to 11 inches. And there's a few isolated areas that saw a foot of snow. So, we knew at some point it might happen, and this was the year it happened. So it probably will go down as a 100,
Let
200
me
year
ask you
storm
this,
at
Heath. What
least.
did you think whenever you saw the term blizzard warning for Lafayette?
Well, it's funny because, like, I was over the weekend, I was in contact with my other meteorologists here at the station, and we were like texting, you know, what the models were showing, and every model run kept coming in a little bit, more aggressive. Where the GRAF, the in-house model,
Hmm.
it's a high resolution model. Once it got in range, was showing 12 inches of snow. Well, it kept showing that. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this model is usually pretty hot with precipitation, but we don't know with snow because we've never really had snow with this model. And it was showing 12, 13. So I told my weekend guy, this was Saturday night, I said, just say we're going to have a blizzard. Just why not?
Right.
Jokingly. So let's just say we're going to have a blizzard. Well, I wake up, I guess it was Tuesday morning, and they have a blizzard warning. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, South Louisiana blizzard warning. I mean, how many times has that happened? It's the first time we've ever had a blizzard warning in our
You,
area. So
I've
pretty
got to
crazy.
live a blizzard one time in my life. Back in 2009, was actually my first big snowstorm to ever get to forecast here in Wichita Falls, and and it was crazy to see. You guys had thunder snow, right?
We did. We had thunder snow. I was here in the weather center, um, and I looked at radar and I saw a lightning strike over Acadia Parish. So I'm like, we've got thunder snow. That's a lightning strike. And then we started getting reports of thunder. So what happened was we got knocked off the air. We were wall to wall. We went on wall to wall from 7 o'clock yesterday morning until 6:30 last night. Um, we got knocked off air for a few hours. So what happened? That one lightning strike hit our tower
Wow,
about
that's
20
crazy.
miles west of here. So engineer had to go out and fix that. And so it knocked us off air. That one lightning strike just happened to hit our tower during our
That's
blizzard
nuts.
coverage.
All right, Heath. Well, I've got another guest here. I'm going to bring in as well at this point in time. A guy by the name of Keller Watts here. We're going to bring him in, and Keller Watts, another meteorologist. He lives in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Keller, how's it going? Keller, can you hear me? Keller might not can hear me. I don't know. I don't know if he can hear me or not. Let me see.
Took me a second. I had to bring you up another time to hear you. Like the second I had to reload, but I can. There you
Well,
well.
I may have to wind
See if
up
you can hear
bringing
him now.
Keller back in here in a few minutes here. So I'm gonna take him off, and then maybe he comes. So Heath, how is everybody dealing with all that much snow down there? And what are the current conditions like?
Well, the problem now is we're getting reports. Well, a lot of people don't have water. I don't have water at my house. I had it earlier today. So the problem is no water because everybody's, dripping
Mhm.
their faucets. The pipes won't freeze. And so we have no water pressure now. I did get to go home today and take a shower. Luckily, I had water then. It was low, and then came right back to work because I was stuck here all day yesterday and last night. But it's crazy because you're starting to see pipes burst now. Where it kind of we got to 33 today. Temperatures
Mhm.
got a little warmer. Things are thawing out. Pipes bursting, and then the low water pressure. And they say that we may not get that back for another day or so. So that's the big issue now is just no water. The roads are better. They were better today. I mean, still some really slick spots. A lot of black ice tonight, but the sun did help out a lot today to kind of melt some of that snow and ice. But now we got the refreezing tonight of
No,
the ice on
we're
the
very,
roads. So,
we're very
but I would
familiar
say,
with that black ice here. We get it all the time, and that black ice is what makes it dangerous for sure.
oh yeah, I mean, I was that today. I drove home just to make a snowman with my daughter and get a shower and change clothes, and you get in a shady area and it's just solid ice where the sun's not
Mhm.
penetrating that area. So I hit one of those and just started, kind of spinning. Not, I didn't really spin around, but I was skidding a little bit. And that's the problem. And at night
That's
you can't
right.
see that
Yep,
stuff.
that's right.
So
Yeah, so certainly is awesome, and and I say this all the time, Heath. I look at weather events I've covered in my life. I covered Hurricane Katrina. I've covered numerous severe weather events, several winter storm events. But I would say my number one weather event I ever covered in my entire career, the one that I really really enjoyed the most was that blizzard in '09. It's just I never had seen anything like that before. I actually accurately predicted it, and that was a situation where the first snowstorm I really ever forecasted. So this is probably one of those that you're not going to forget as well.
oh, I'm not gonna forget it. And I mean, what's crazy is usually winter weather, and you know this, especially in the South, is very
Oh, it's so
difficult to
hard.
forecast. I mean, it's so hard. But this one actually was not that hard. It was pretty easy because the models, once they locked in, they stuck with it, and we knew the weather pattern, the way it was we were going to get, more than likely all snow. And it wasn't one of those in which like they would show it, take it away, show it, take it away, then it would completely deviate from another model. We knew that we were going to see the snow. How much was the question? But it was one of the easier forecasts I've ever had, especially with winter weather. The only thing is the GFS took it away last Wednesday completely for a few runs and then brought it right
It does
back. And
that.
after that, it was just consistent European. And the GFS did a better job with the actual, amounts. The euro is a little lower, but you're talking about hurricanes and blizzards. It's crazy because I covered Francine just a little over 4 months ago, Hurricane Francine, and then a blizzard within a 4 or 5 month span, which is it's mind boggling to think about. And I told some of my coworkers today, I said, well, I guess I can retire now because I've covered about every weather event
Yes,
you
you
can
have,
cover.
and that's so weird though for to talk about Lafayette. We're used to talking about South Louisiana with hurricanes, but not blizzard. That's like Boston.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, and I was telling one of my meteorologists yesterday, I said the only other place this could happen where you get a hurricane and a blizzard or like a nor'easter is in the Northeast, because they do get hurricanes up there and they get the blizzards and stuff. So that's the only other part of the country where that's more common. But it's here to get a blizzard is just, it's insane. I mean, it's incredible, and I'm sure people all across the country were. If you saw the video and the pictures, you couldn't believe what you were seeing. I mean, the snow was at least a foot across a lot of areas of
That's
South
crazy.
Louisiana.
All right, Heath, I'm going to bring in Keller now. This is Keller Watts. He's down in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We call him Baton Rouge. Keller, can you hear me? Keller, can you hear me? Come in. We can see you. He can't hear anything though. I'm not sure what the deal is. He's using one of those Android phones, and that may be why. I'm not sure here. So
Yeah.
I really have no idea. So, but I'm gonna just remove Keller again. I was gonna talk to Keller though a little bit about the because I've seen pictures of him playing in the snow out there with his kids and all. So how did your you have a daughter? So how did she react to all of this snow?
She loved it. I mean, she was out there playing in it and doing snow angels, making snowman. It was kind of hard to make a snowman
Mm-hmm.
because it was dry. It wasn't that wet snow we usually see in the south. It was more dry. Temperatures were in the mid 20s, so there wasn't near as much moisture with it. But today it was better because it had melted some and you had a little more moisture with it. But I'd say that's the toughest part about being a meteorologist is you can't be there for those events, to be there to help. Well, I went home today and did it, but when it's happening, to build a snowman and to have those memories with your kids,
Oh, I
because you
know
got
it.
to be at
Yeah.
work. And that's the toughest part about this job, is being away from the kids and
Well,
stuff.
I noticed you put the
But
glasses on. You look smart.
it's a once in a
You look
lifetime
smarter
thing.
now with the glasses on. You look smarter with the
Oh,
glasses on
what?
now. Did
Well,
you?
thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. I couldn't really see. I was having to squint, so I put my
That's what
glasses
happens when
on.
you get older.
Um, I, I I know I'll be 50 next Friday. I'll be 50. So I said this must be Mother Nature's birthday gift to me. I get a
Well, you
blizzard for
don't.
my
You
birthday.
don't look 50. I mean, you don't. You look younger than me.
Well, thanks. You don't
I'll
look
be
48.
48 in
What are you,
March.
48?
Yeah. So,
47? Yeah.
hey, I want to
You don't
also
look that
quickly
old.
talk to you. This is something we've done on. This is called Weather After Dark, and this is something I do every night. But we I talked a little bit about it last night. The state of the TV business. With Allen Media, just coming in and just killing
Yeah.
their local TV meteorologists and farming it out to the Weather Channel. What do you think about that? And it sounds like Allen Media maybe going back on that now. What are your thoughts on that as somebody that's been in the business for a long time?
Ah, I really say that it's not a good move. I mean, you need local meteorologists, especially during um, severe weather events. You need tornado events, stuff like that. You need a local meteorologist there telling you, streets and all that stuff and where it's going to be. I think it's not a smart move at all. And like you said, I heard that they're going to bring them back. I think they caught a lot of backlash, but unfortunately, you know, for this business, I think it's going to be more commonplace down the
Could be.
road. Not as people just don't watch as much anymore. And for the kids that are in college getting a degree in broadcast meteorology or want to go on TV, it's it's going to be a rough go. I think. I hate to say that, but it's not like it used to be where everybody tuned in at 5, 6, and 10 to watch the local weather. When I was a kid, I couldn't wait to turn on the news or I mean the weather when there was a
Yep.
chance of snow or severe weather. But now you see that information everywhere. I mean, you don't have to. So I hope other companies don't follow suit, but I think down the road we're going to
Yeah,
see
I
more
think
of
it's
this.
dangerous, like you say, especially in severe weather. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts also on all this overhyping of weather too? You see on social media these days.
I don't like it. I mean, but honestly, there's
Mm-mm.
nothing we can do about it. I don't mind throwing something out there. There's a possibility of something big, but like a lot of these people are posting 10 days out of individual models. I'm already seeing, and my wife asked me about it, the next Arctic blast, February 6th. And I said, I got to get past this event before I can even look that far down the road. I mean, I'll deal with that when it gets closer, but I think it's one of those that a lot of misinformation is getting thrown around because you see one thing, somebody posts something else, and then um, it just makes us look bad because we get the
Yep.
blame when it doesn't happen. But these guys are getting clicks, they're getting, all this attention and probably making money off of it. But there's no way you can control that. There's nothing you can do about it. But it's it's going to get worse. Unfortunately, I mean, you got sometimes these teenagers doing
Yeah,
this, like
you do.
kids.
You're right. You do. All right, let's try to bring Keller in one more time.
Right.
He's reconnected. Let's see if it'll work this time. Keller, can you hear me?
Can't I can't
He
hear anything, guys. Sorry.
I heard him.
he cannot hear us. I
I
don't
don't
know
know
why
what's
he cannot
going
hear
on.
us. I don't know why. Well, we'll try Keller again some other time, I
I hear him
guess.
though.
But too bad because Keller's kind of like so on our show here. We got a guy by the name of Weatherman Cam, and he's fun and just crazy. Keller's kind of like Weatherman Cam. He's real crazy, and he would bring the energy and make this really funny. But unfortunately, he can't hear me. So.
Yeah, he's a funny. Keller's a
Oh,
funny
he's so
dude.
funny,
He
man. That
really
dude is
is.
funny. He's now Keller's like you can see him down there. This is an old man. He's like in his 50s and close to 60 and maybe not quite that old. That dude right there is just funny. He acts like he's about 10 years old
I
still.
got y'all. I got y'all
Oh, Keller, we
finally.
got him. Yay.
Oh,
Yay, we
nice.
got
Dang,
Keller.
man, I don't
Finally.
know what's going on up in here. Can y'all
Keller,
hear me?
so you're in Baton Rouge,
Yo,
right?
I am in
You in
Baton
Baton
Rouge.
Rouge? All
I
right.
am
So
in
are you
Baton
in your
Rouge.
car right now? Are you in
I
your
am.
car?
Yeah, I'm in my car.
What's the
Can
snow
y'all
look
hear me?
like there where you are right now? Yeah, I can hear you.
Uh,
What's the snow look like?
Yeah, I
yeah,
can hear you.
most of it melted today. I'm trying to get a better light, and I'm trying to get to a spot where I can. Uh, actually, I'm going to the casino, which is only about a mile from my house. I'm going to go sit there and try to get a better let y'all get a better view of me. The snow is, I'd say, about half melted. I've noticed that people that played in their yards that disturbed the snow, that's what melted today. If folks didn't touch their yard, nothing really melted. So it's kind of a weird phenomenon, but that's what I've discovered. Roads here are clear, completely clear. Everything dried up or melted today. Then evaporation, I guess, took over, and but I'm driving on clear roads right now, and I mean, by all accounts, I mean I measured 6, 7 inches in my yard, uh, 8 on some surfaces, but I think the official total for Baton Rouge was 7.4. They backed off
Wow,
from
that's a
like
lot.
8.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
snow,
like I
man.
say,
That's a lot.
I measured several areas, and I got an average of 7 inches. On everything I measured,
That's
but
great.
yeah,
So
it was.
when are y'all's kids
Say
allowed
it
to go
again.
back to school?
We just got a notification that they will not go back until Friday. They're out once again tomorrow. Now, I'm saying the buses and stuff could probably run today or tomorrow, but because there's nothing on the roads right now, there's zero on the roads, and
That's great.
so they're saying Friday. So, and we'll see.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 1 second and try to brighten my screen. Oh, that's not gonna do any good. I'm trying to get lights in this car.
Yeah, I want to see some of that snow, man. I want to see it. I saw that big snowman you built.
Oh, you want to see some snow? All
Yeah,
right.
you
Yeah,
built
it's
it on
awesome.
Saturday.
Let's see if I can. Man, here. I'm about to be in a well lit area up here, so I will get out of my car and show you. I'm about to be in a school parking lot up here. It's very very well lit. So in about probably 1 minute, I'll be able to get out of my car and show you. I don't know how to turn my camera view, so I'll just have to show you
Using
what I
that cheap
can from
Android
this.
phone, man. She's using a cheap Android phone, Keller.
I know. I just haven't made the switch. Everybody's griped at me about I'm the outlier because when everybody sends a video or something, I'm the reason that it's all grainy. So I don't think for years everybody could figure out like, oh, we're in a mass text, chat room and a text, and we send these videos, and they're never good. And all of a sudden, we discovered Keller's the reason because it just doesn't mesh with Apple for whatever reason. They probably do
Yeah, I
that
don't
on
know.
purpose.
I don't know why it doesn't either. I have no idea. But I'm telling my viewers. So we got somebody who wants to know the difference between a tornado and a blizzard. Well, a tornado is just a big spinning column of air associated with the thunderstorm. A blizzard just a big old snowstorm with a lot of wind. And I think they classify blizzard is based upon visibility. Isn't that right, Heath?
Yeah, they do. I think it's what, quarter of a mile, and we honestly here today you couldn't see 50 yards in front of you. It was snowing so hard at times. I mean, it
Yeah,
was
I've
incredible.
witnessed that
I
once, and
mean,
that
it
was
was.
crazy. And for the people that are watching, so we don't have a lot. We had a lot more on earlier, but when Keller jumped on, everybody got off. I guess people don't like Keller for some reason. Oh, he's out of his car
Obviously
now.
not.
He's out of
I'm
his
out of my
car now.
car now. Let me see if I can make sure. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see it?
I can see you. Yep, I can see you. I can see the snow down there.
So this is the school. This is my child's school. This is called Great Hearts Harvesting School, and it's only about a tenth of a mile from my house. So, it's very convenient, but it's very well lit. It's a brand new facility they built here, and that's I mean that's pretty much you can see that there's that's the parking lot. We had a lot of sunshine today, so it melted the stuff on the parking lots, but and you can see this is roadway right here.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't get everything for whatever reason. There's still a measure of snow here. I'll turn and there's a big field behind me. It's still snow covered. But again, there's this stuff's
Keller,
gonna be gone by.
Keller sounds a little bit like Jim Cantori from the Weather Channel.
Do I?
Right.
Yeah, you sound a little bit like Jim, man. You
Yeah.
need to be, in the snow. Whenever
Yeah.
they had that thunder, he got excited. They had that thunder snow. I don't know if you've seen the video, and he gets excited.
I did. I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that video.
Yep. Yeah, to let my viewers know, these guys, these are some of my best friends right here. I used to, whenever we were younger, we would always take a trip and go storm chasing out on the Great Plains. We'd come out here and go storm chasing. We all lived back in Mississippi and Alabama, so we would always make a trip out here to go storm chasing. We chased tornadoes, and but it was more about just having fun, just being with your buddies and nice.
It really was. It really was more about the camaraderie.
Mm-hmm.
If we could see a good storm cell, that was icing on the cake. But it was mostly about the dead days and the camaraderie and going all these places and making memories. I mean, dude, we made a lot of memories.
Oh boy, we did. We made a lot of. I mean, just fun. I mean, just stories that these guys could tell. Man, it's just we'd be here all night though. But they'd tell some great stories though.
I'm cleaning my camera off.
We that's when that was before cell phones and stuff like that, where you had all your data you had to look at before you left to go chasing. And I remember one time we were chasing, and just to get a radar update, Ken we went in a library in Oklahoma. Ken got a library card just
yep, that's right. That's right.
Well, we
had to stop in libraries. I remember that. We sure did. I mean, a lot of times you'd be out in the middle of nowhere, and if you had to go to the bathroom, man, you were out of luck, right?
Garden City, Kansas. We even went into. We stopped at Texas Tech one time.
Yep.
Do you remember that, Ken? Yeah. We had to stop in Texas Tech and use their student library computers.
Yep. And I can remember one time we were all the way up there in far, far South Dakota. Remember when we were in South Dakota, way up there in the Black Hills?
I do remember the Black Hills. I have fond memories of the Black Hills.
Yep. And remember that time y'all went chasing and y'all were camping, and the raccoons tried to get after that guy, Brian, I think his name was.
Yep, that was a football bat. I can't remember what was his name. I can't remember his name. Brian something. We called him football bat.
Did he? But
Brian McCann.
Was he scared? Was he scared of the raccoons?
Oh heck yeah, he was, man. What they did is someone which I may have been a part of that or not. I'm not going to confirm or deny that, but somebody took a zip tie and zip tied his zippers to the tent. The tent, you zip down and it comes to a triple point where all the zippers are. Well, somebody just ran a zippy tie through 3 of the zippers, and he couldn't get out of his tent. Then they spread bread and food around the outside of his tent, and about probably 30 raccoons came out of nowhere, and they're all fighting for this food. And oh yeah, he definitely knew. I don't know if he knew it was raccoons, but he definitely knew there were some kind of wild animal outside his tent.
I bet he was scared. Wasn't he?
Oh, I know he was. Yeah. Then we would he'd get up every morning before everybody else got up, and he would go to we always camped in state parks. Y'all remember that, vividly. So he would get up real early and go to the shower in these state parks. He'd try to shower before everybody else would. And we'd all get up early and sneak in, and he'd drape his towel over the shower, and we'd steal his towel and run away. So that
man, y'all were mean to that kid.
We were very mean to that kid. I'm sure I'm paying for my sins because we were pretty mean to that
guy. All right. Well, hey guys, I got to go get ready for the newscast, and so does Heath here. But thanks for joining me, and y'all stay warm down there and stay off those roads.
Yeah,
I want to do this again. When can we do this again? This is fun.
We do it all the time. I do it every week. The better night to do it is on Sunday because I don't have any time restraints then. So.
Right.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, y'all got to go do the whole weather thing, right?
Yeah, we got to have Weatherman Cam join us. That's when it's really fun. Everybody on here loves Weatherman Cam. He was up here the other day and he fell out of his chair and everybody laughed. I thought it was funny. He accidentally tumped over. It was really funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of y'all's little podcasts.
Yeah.
And y'all seem to have a really good time.
We have fun with it. So I'll have you guys back on again sometime soon.
All right. Thanks, Ken.
We got to get Wayne. We got to get Wayne Verno on here.
That one, so.
We're not doing that.
You never know. He's with the weather. You never know.
Wayne Verno.
He's with the Weather Channel, so you never know. You never know who we may have on here. So.
Right.
That's true.
All right, guys. I'm going to end the stream now. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Everybody have a good night.